So guys, we were talking a little bit about the efficiency of the truck and everything you can do with it. You were talking about the 55-gallon cone tanks. Tell me how you use those.
Well, I will actually use these 50 gallons at a time when I'm doing fertilizations.
Oh, really?
No, I just because we use a dry product, so
Okay.
it's just rather than trying to climb into the back of the truck during the middle of the day and things, or if it's raining, we don't want to do that. So it's just easy, just a quick fill up the 50 gallons, throw a packet in there, we're good to go.
Okay.
But when we're talking fungicides during the spring, we got a 100-gallon, we got a 200-gallon tank. You can easily run all day off of those.
Okay. And you said, Ash, you were talking about how much you use it. These 55-gallon tanks.
Every day, every single day. For these, I consider these essentially my mixing stations.
So you mix all your products in these before you put them in the 100 and 200?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
And for the most part too as well. There's a number of things. You could facilitate these as just water and just have these as your extra water reserves, and you keep your product on the side. It's like Brian was saying, we do a lot of dry product as well. So just being able to facilitate it appropriately instead of overuse of product, or like that's where we go right back to efficiency. All these small incremental steps, it adds up. So being able to just mix just one tank mix instead of having to mix a 250 or 100 just be able to just do one tank mix at a time allows for so much more.
Now that mix is really pretty fast because Brian, you have a 45-gallon a minute electric transfer pump in here.
Yep.
Right. So a 55-gallon tank, you can make that up in just over a minute. 2 minutes, you can have it all mixed and be ready to apply. Is that correct?
Absolutely. And heck, when I'm doing feedings, I'll actually fill up both tanks at the same time off that transfer pump.
Okay.
Let them throw the packets in there, let them both mix. Then just let them sit and agitate for a little bit just to get nice and mixed up. But after that, you're talking maybe 5 minutes for 100 gallons.
And all we had to do is just rip open a little bag, pour it in each of them, and
You're
it does
done.
the work for
Okay.
you.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of agitation in those little tanks, isn't there?
Oh, yeah.
Tons.
Yes.
Now,
absolutely.
you have 2 hosers on there. Do you ever send 2 people out at a time?
Not often, but we do.
When
We
Brian
have
was
some-
showing me the ropes, so we went out, and we didn't matter what the weather was. We went out and during like some very heavy rainfalls, and we were still putting up just as efficient numbers.
Yeah, we do have some bigger properties. We got a couple of associations that we take care of fertilizations for.
Right.
And that's nice. And at those times, that's when we'll do like 200 gallons in the mix, or we'll mix up the 255s, the 200, the 100. We'll mix them all up at the same time. So when we deplete, one of the 55s, all right, just switch it, boom, go back on. And do
You
it.
just don't stop making money with this. It's just
No,
continuous
no,
all day long.
It really does keep going.
Yeah, if your goal is to not make money, then you don't want this. But if your goal is to make, if you want, then getting something this kind of custom realm, yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, this truck definitely is an investment, but it is a very worthwhile one.
Okay.
Very worthwhile.
And you were saying you could make how much money a day with this, or range?
We tend to pull down somewhere between 25 to 3,000 a day.
Okay.
With this, and it just depends on kind of
Yeah,
where
it
we're
depends.
going and what we're doing.
Sure.
But it usually stays in between that.
Okay. And the owner of the company is very happy with the productivity of this truck.
I hope so.
Well, he just bought another one, so.
Yeah, I would say that's probably the
It's obviously
ultimate
doing
sign
something right. Then you got us the other one.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely.
So we'll get some feedback about the Sprinter here a little bit later in the year from
Definitely.
from the
I have
operator.
a feeling the way that this is, in my short experience with this, it's going to be very, very much in tune with what we're reiterating
Used
right
to.
now. Absolutely.
Right.
Yep.
All right. Any last comments, gentlemen?
Thank you guys for creating such a
Buy
phenomenal-
this.
Yeah,
Buy this.
whoever your engineers are that actually put all this. Thank you. You guys do a phenomenal
Yeah.
job.
No,
And even just the small like how there's the band iron on these, and how you guys have implemented now where you just have these clips,
The forks.
and the forks. You guys are constantly innovating. You guys are doing a very phenomenal job.
Absolutely.
Gentlemen, thank you very much again. Brian and Ash with Turf Care Enterprises in Barrington, Illinois.
You betcha.
Have a great year, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.